Because hell's the place of eternal damnation. Hence, damn also being
Oh, right.
a swear for the religious.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Because it always struck I guess, yeah, struck me as weird that, like, especially in American TV shows and stuff like that, there would always be like hell as like a bad word back in the day, and it'd be like heck.
I enjoy it when Americans try to censor it by saying HE double hockey sticks. That's one of my favorites.
There's a lot of good ones for that, to be honest.
I can believe it. I'm slightly distracted though, says Murdo, 28 from Essex.
Hedge.
The Edge?
No, I said instead of hell, I said hedge.
Edge?
Then why are you making another glass dome?
I'm not.
Another glass dome in a dark place.
Can't prove anything. But what's wrong with my glass dome in a dark place?
You just have a type limb.
I do. This is accurate. I've also got fish. You want to see my fish?
Sure.
That's one fish over there.
Okay.
That's
one fish, two fish, blue fish, 9/11.
That's Clancy the clownfish. And this is Terrence the tigerfish.
Toiga. Yo, he's a toiga. There's no toiga fish.
Clancy and Tiger. They are, yeah. They're
real.
Are they real? Yeah.
They don't look like tigers in real life.
They don't look like tigers in real life.
Yeah, they're just like normal salmons, but with disturbing teeth.
You just call them salmons.
They look like salmons with disturbing teeth, Liam.
Yeah, trader.
I'm sending you a picture. Fuck off.
Stop swearing at me. Oh my god, you just joined the stream.
You never care.
You literally just joined and started swearing immediately.
Look at this abomination.
I believe you, I just don't care.
Look at it.
No.
It's scary. Please leave.
It's scary, please look.
What the fuck is that?
I miscalculated.
Ah, I see.
Also,
apparently the Mark 24 Tigerfish is a British torpedo.
Oh, okay. It's good for our boys in blue.
Boys in blue.
Yeah.
Is that what you call the Navy?
I'm pretty sure we just call them police.
I don't think they have torpedoes. I hope not, at least.
What, the police?
Yeah.
I mean, the ocean police probably have them.
The ocean police. I don't think they have torpedoes either. You know what a fucking torpedo is, do you?
That took you so long. What do you mean I don't know what a torpedo is? Torpedoes are missiles that go underwater.
Yeah, why would the police have one?
Ocean police.
Why would they have? What do the normal ocean police need a torpedo for?
Enemies of the state.
Fish crimes.
Yeah, fish crimes. Is that shark misbehaving? Torpedo.
Shark misbehaving. Yeah, like the land police also has a lot of torpedoes.
Oh no, they have land sharks.
Land rockets.
Yeah, they just have rockets, like just normal ballistics. You're being silly now, Murdo. Being purposely obtuse. Also, the music's really kicking off in the game right now, and I don't know why. It's usually not this.
No, does it do the drop repeat?
No, it's just been very piano-y and epic-y. I went exploring a little bit yesterday, just because I could, and I found a village, got really excited, and then found out it was an abandoned village, and got less excited. It's quite the upsetting emotional rollercoaster for me. Like, cool, trade! And they were like, no, we're just dying, dead, and zombies. Which is fine, you know, I'm not here to judge. If you want to be a zombie, that's on you, but just don't recommend it, you know? Unless you're an iZombie, in which case, yeah, it might be alright life. Oh, hey, Gibbo, I finished iZombie, by the way. A weird end. Not sure how I felt about it. I mean, they kind of left it open as well for, like, more episodes. I just don't think they're going to bother, are they? Because like, I'm pretty sure they said they were finished with Season 5 anyway. I just don't know where the comics go from here. Obviously, I've never read the comics, but now I'm kind of interested. That's today's update, by the way. Just as interested in comics. Next week, we'll discuss other things. Wasn't a huge fan of the ending. Why do so many shows have bad endings? I heard you, Skellington. There. How now, brown cow? Just kidding, it's a sheep. No, my shield! It broke! Ow! Oh no, mistakes have been made. That's upsetting, I needed more wood. They just... I don't want to spoil, like, iZombie for anybody, but they very much did a whole, you know, 5 years later, or 10 years later, and it's like, oh, okay, I mean... I don't know what it is, I just don't enjoy time skips in TV shows. I get why they do them, because obviously to cover those 10 years would be like a million seasons, but at the same time, it's like, it just feels like you could have just done a spin-off.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't watch many TV shows, but I think I like time jumps or prequels or whatever. I think they're cool, but usually they'd be either their own show or spin-off, or like completely different, like, you know, like somehow differentiated. Like, if it's just a year, I guess, like, that's not the big deal. But if you talk, like, 10 years, then obviously that's a big deal there.
Yeah, Parks and Rec did it as well, but I think that wasn't too bad because it's
more a comedy show, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're very much just covering, like, you know, they're doing the same stuff for years. Those 3 years were probably going to be no different. It was just a development into, like, what the next part of that story was. So that was a bit more interesting. But
yeah. I get. Yeah, I mean... Like, if there's, like, let's say, I don't watch much TV, like, shows, so, I mean, if it, like, if there's, like, a big thing, like, what can I say without, like, spoiling anything? like, let's say, like, because, I'm not gonna spoil anything specific, but, like, just because it's one of the few shows I can talk about, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like I said, I'm just gonna go on a hypothetical here, just to not spoil anyone on anything. But like, for example, if the main character would be going to like just do something else for a while or whatever, if like there's a story or like he get injured or whatever, something like that, you know. And then there's a time jump of like 3-5 years, I don't know, something like that. I kind of get that. I guess Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a bad example, because it doesn't really have one main character. I mean, it does, but like, there's many more main characters.
They also do time skips in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but it makes sense.
Yeah, but they're not big time skips.
No, it's like 6 months at the most, I think.
Yeah. But like I said, if there's a reason for, like, let's say there was like a big fight at the end of the season or whatever, and like the hero is incapacitated, not there for a while, like. I know, encased in glass or whatever, I don't know.
Incapacitated.
Thank you.
I was trying to figure out the word myself.
Then, like, it makes sense. Like, for example, Breath of the Wild started on a bad example again, but it did start on a huge time skip, technically speaking.
I wouldn't.
The timeline is a mess, but what?
I wouldn't have known.
I mean,
like, unless it says, but if it hadn't said, I would never have known there was a time skip going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, there's not that much story to it, so it doesn't really matter. They do say at the beginning, like, you have slept for 100 years or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's fair, I assume. Like, it's a bad example, but like, I do like stuff like that. But I guess it comes back to that whole argument of that is kind of a spin-off, or like the timeline isn't as obvious, I guess. Like, there's no continuous timeline in the Zelda universe, so like, if you did the same thing in what's a story heavy game, let me play games sometimes.
God of War.
No,
that's a story heavy game,
I guess.
The new one is.
Yeah, but like, there's not really an overarching story, is there?
Yeah.
Is it?
There has been in all of them.
Wasn't the...
Do you need one you'll know?
What? No, like, no, let's talk about God of War. I know there was the trilogy on the PS2, I think. And I thought they were just like kind of like there was story obviously, but I thought they were mostly just more somewhat mindless
Action RPGs.
Yeah, and I thought that the new one was basically a reboot because it dropped the numbers.
I don't know on that front, but the new God of War definitely rebooted with like a proper good like Norse mythology based story, whereas the original God of War definitely had a loose story, but I think the main focus was like the combat of the action RPG.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the first 3 games were also Greek mythology or Roman.
Greek.
Not Norse. Pretty sure it wasn't Norse because
Greek.
Kratos is definitely a Greek name. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why it has a different name. It isn't in the same line. But I guess video games is a bad example anyway because there isn't really like it's really rare to really see a game that isn't its own thing. Like I can't really think of a game series where you really need to play every part. Like except for like games that are particularly marked as part 2, like let's say Last of Us. That's the first one I can think of. I think that's marked as part 2.
Yeah, you can just skip Last of Us if you want.
I mean, you can skip the whole game, yeah, but if you want to, like, you can't just jump into part 2. I mean, you could just jump into part 2, no one's stopping you, but kind of silly, isn't it?
Murder's stopping you, apparently.
No, but I guess it's we totally derailed now, but it's interesting actually that like video games are like that every other type of media like movies and TV shows are very much reliant on continuity. Like all TV shows, like and a lot of movie series rely on being continued by a sequel or prequel or whatever.
Yeah, MCU.
But yeah, oh my god, don't get me started. But the video game market is absolutely not like that. Like a lot of times you have obviously stuff moving into the next game, but
I've got an example.
It's not like it's minor. Like I'm thinking of Borderlands, I guess.
Tales, sorry, not Tales. The Walking Dead, the Telltale series.
Yeah, right, but that's a special part of because that's like designed to be more a TV show, isn't it? Like more or less like interactive TV.
Don't know that's how I describe it. Choose your own adventure.
Yeah, but it's based on the TV show, isn't it?
Okay, nothing is based on the TV show. It's all based on the graphic novels.
Well, fair enough.
But yeah, it's not even there's not even like much of a character crossover from the TV shows. There's one character maybe. Oh no, Herschel's also in there as well. But they all come from the comics originally. Like that's the main focus.
Yeah, but then again, like the Telltale, like it's also again part 1, part 2, part 3. It's like obviously labeled that it's not like just the second. Because, or is it like also season encompassing? I guess Life is Strange is number 1. I think that one like you need to play all parts. I assume. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'd say
but
so.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like. Most games in a series they tend to be like very large stories that would fill like a let's say like a season of a TV show a lot of times, but like they tend to be like their own closed adventures. Like they don't tend to have cliffhangers, or if they do, then it's like fairly minor. Like let's say, I guess the worst cliffhanger is like Bowser coming back all the time, but that's not really a cliffhanger, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not really a cliffhanger. You know he's coming back.
Like the only game, like the worst example of how to not do a continuing video game story is Kingdom Hearts.
Oh god, yeah.
Like I think that's why a lot of video game companies don't do it, because they saw how bad it can go and how confusing it is.
Well, it's not confusing. You got Sora, right? But also you got Roxas, and they're not the same person, but they could be the same person.
Oh, don't start. Did you ever play Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah. I didn't. Funny enough, I started with number 2. and I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I just saw a game that had Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters in when I was about 14, 15. And I was like, that sounds cool. Hey, Mom, could you get me that? And my mom got it. And I still to this day do not understand what the f is going on in that game.
Did you beat it?
Number 2 I did. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Not played 3, not played any of the additional bullshit that goes around it. Tried to play 1 on stream, and I had a nightmare of that very first boss. I was like, I'm done. I'm out. I don't play this anymore.
I forget which one. I think I played the first one. And there's like this one on the island, and you have to jump on the trees, and God boy, howdy, I already hated my life.
That was number 1, and that segment was terrible.
Right? It's not just me? Okay, cool.
It's really bad.
Yeah. So, like, I obviously don't know that much from the story, but as far as I can tell, there is continuity between the Borderlands parts, and they do it like quite clever because, like, there's these. Borderlands is a weird case because you play as a character, but you don't really it is a character, but it's more. I more see them as classes, but each class is just one certain character.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're definitely classes.
Yeah, but like I see them more as classes, but like the game handles them as they are characters, and some of them apparently die, and some like come back or whatever the fuck.
Whoa, spoilers!
I assume like that's what I can gather, but like you won't really like. There's not that deep of lore that you will really miss out on much if you don't play all the games. That's as far as I can tell.
I mean, you'd miss out on story.
Yeah, but it's not like that rich that it's like, oh, I don't understand this. Like, you will get the gist. Like, they will introduce a thing slightly, and you'll be like, I get it. Yeah, it's not rocket science. All right.
I guess. I don't like it being dumbed down like that, but
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm not trying to like say it's bad or whatever. I'm just saying, like, not every game has to be The Last of Us. Like, there's like simple games that
some
don't
games can be
like
good.
that like should have story and they need story, but they don't need like this elaborate stuff. Like, I assume you could catch me up on the Borderlands story 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. Is that 4th one? Yeah, right?
No, Wonderlands will be the 4th main game in the series, but that's a spin-off.
But yeah, you could catch me up on Borderlands 1 to 3 in an afternoon, like in an hour max, I'd assume.
Wow, you really besmirching the name of Randy Pitchford, though.
Who?
You don't know who Randy Pitchford is?
No, of course not.
He's the head of the studio that makes Borderlands.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's properly made and concise, and you can like it's not. You don't have to explain a heartless and a nobody, and there's copies, and then there's this guy that looks like that guy, but it's not him, and there's a bad version, and Order 13, and X marks the spot.
Don't want to find out about the Heartless and what they're doing to corrupt all the Disney.
And how they mine cryptocurrency in Cinderella's castle.
Hey, did you see that tweet I posted, by the way? Because I got really excited about some stupid anime bullshit.
Give me a sec.
On Twitter, yeah. Yeah, I think I tweeted on Twitter, I assume. Yep.
I heard posted.
Yeah, I probably said posted.
Anime thing. A while ago, are you saying like days or hours?
Days.
Okay. You mean the T-shirt now?
No.
I
ended up hashtag Team Catboy, if that helps.
Team. That is. Found out about an anime coming to Disney Plus. There's 7 houses dedicated to different baddies in the Disney movies, and all I'm saying is Team Catboy. What?
Scar is one of them.
Oh,
and I'm very excited.
Was it like a sitcom with bad guys?
I literally saw it as like a TikTok, so I don't have full information. But basically, from what I understand, is it's some kind of weird anime crossover with like Harry Potter. It's not Harry Potter, but it's like kind of based loosely on Harry Potter and something else. The 7 houses, the students that are going to compete for these weirdly attractive anime boys, which are all representing different bad guys in the Disney movies.
But
and I'm very here for it. Is all I have to say.
Oh, good. There's a new fucking Ice Age movie coming. I'm sorry for swearing, but
What?
fuck Ice Age.
People don't like Ice Age?
Ice Age. It's the most nothing anime video, not an animation animation franchise, isn't it?
I mean, I've never seen a single
Exactly.
one, and I don't ever have intentions on.
Exactly.
So I'm very nonplussed about the situation.
So I assume I might find a trailer for what you talk about on.
Yeah, there seems to be trailers available. I haven't found it myself, but I really should, so I'm posted it to Discord.
I can't.
The guy was definitely referencing a trailer, like he had it playing in the background.
You posted something on the Discord?
No, I said I should find the trailer so I can post it on Discord.
I see. You don't know what it's called, right?
No, unfortunately not.
You think the hashtag Team Catboy will lead me to something?
Probably not.
Let's see what I can
What
find.
you should do is look for coming soon to Disney Plus. That'll probably find you what you need to find.
Yeah, Catboy is definitely coming soon.
Catboy's what?
Okay, there's less porn than I expected.
Less than expected is actually really good. Go away, slime.
At first I was like, Catboys as a joke, but I don't think it's a joke anymore. With some K-pop guy dancing.
Unrelatable content. We have fun. Yeah, I didn't really get to see the trailer properly because it was just like, you know, being short clipped for TikTok, but it looks interesting at least. Like Disney's getting into anime is unsurprising. And that's the subject matter as well, which is great. Like, they could have easily gone with Disney princesses and they went with the bad guys from Disney movies, which I'm
but
huge with.
it's so much cooler, isn't it?
Exactly. Bad guys are always better in most respects. Especially if Billie Eilish is singing about you. Duh, etc. Mining a lot of copper for a guy who does not give a shit about copper. Chill guitar music. Murder's trying so hard to find this trailer now.
Yeah, I'm a bit like.
It's okay. I'll find it. For
yeah, I'm doing one and the other. I need to answer somebody real quick, but then I'll go to the search.
Hey, it's okay. Like I said, I can find it for the Discord player. Yeah, it's something new to watch, isn't it? Now that Hawkeye's finished. By the way, chat, if any of you watch Hawkeye, what did you think? I think it might be the best Disney Plus TV show there's been. Solid might-haps. Please stop washing slimes down into the gully. This is causing untold ecological issues. Oh! Untold ecological issues. So I had a weird thought earlier as well. I'm going to talk to chat because Murder Hank is a little bit busy with stuff. I've been talking about all this YouTube stuff that I want to start doing and things again, which is like, you know, a big part of like my push to create more content and stuff. The only issue is my PC is in the living room, and I know what you're thinking, Jester. What's the issue with your PC being in the living room? You know, PC can work anywhere. The problem is, I feel like I'm gonna have like a constant live audience now if I'm trying to like record anything. Like I've been recording like odd bits of like the 2021, 2022 vlog, which I still haven't put out. I've been recording odd bits of that for like ages, and I've just not been able to put anything extra into it yet or anything like that because, you know, no offense to my girlfriend, she's allowed to be in the living room. I find it even though I stream with her in the room, I find it really hard to record with somebody in the room. I don't know what it is, because you'd think,
yeah,
you know...
I totally get that.
Yeah, because I don't know why, because, like, you know, if anything happens, I can just edit it out. It's not really a problem. But I think it's because I know it's stuff that I need to edit, that I'm like, I don't want anyone to see this until it's a finished product, kind of thing. I'm pretty sure I've just explained literally exactly my issues, and I've just kind of realized myself why my issue is an issue. So, I don't know what to do, because part of me is like, I could maybe just get, like, especially with stuff that's like not gameplay, I could maybe get a laptop for editing purposes later on down the line. I could move my PC out of this room, but then I feel like I'm just kind of abandoning Kea while I'm playing just normal games. And we keep talking about getting new PCs, but I don't think that's going to happen for a while yet. I still don't have my office space either, so yeah, kind of a bit stuck on what to do on that front, really. I don't really know where I'm going to go from there. But because we got the spare bedroom that we just don't use, it's literally the cat's room. It's not like we haven't got another space to do stuff with. It's just the hardware at this stage, which is a little bit frustrating. But you know, it's probably a solvable issue. Gotta figure it out. We're smart people.
So, so I think I found what you were talking about.
Okay.
So apparently it's based on something called Twisted Wonderland.
Yes, that rings a bell.
Which is a mobile game already available in Japan.
What?
Yes. So it's a mobile game which has been out since March 18, 2020 in Japan. It's coming to North America on the 20th, actually, in 10 days.
That makes sense.
Apparently made by Walt Disney Japan Aniplex, which is a big like anime distribution company, and Yana Toboso, creator of Black Butler, which people probably know.
People like Black Butler.
Anime. Yeah, I heard about that. So yeah, he was in charge of the original plan, made script, and the character design, which are inspired by Disney villains from various franchises.
Yep.
And official localization is coming on January 20th.
So it's basically there as a promotion for the game.
Probably, yeah. So I guess they are adapting that into an actual anime series.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So there is different houses, which apparently doesn't have any of the actual characters from the movies, just people inspired.
Yeah, it's like anime Catboy representations.
Yeah, so there is House Hartslebule. Keep in mind, in the English version, these names are probably going to change. Which is based on Alice in Wonderland. Then there's one based on The Lion King, one on The Little Mermaid, one on Aladdin.
So you've got Jafar, you've got
yeah. So
Ophelia?
there's a character based on the Queen of Hearts from Alice in
Queen of
Wonderland.
Hearts. You got Scar from Lion King. Let me try and guess the characters as we go.
Okay. Little Mermaid.
So that's Ursula.
Ursula. Yeah.
Ursula, that's it.
Aladdin.
That'd be Jafar.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
That'll be... I'm not that familiar with it. That'd be a Wicked Witch of some description?
Yeah, the Evil Queen, I guess.
Evil Queen? Yeah, I'm not going to give myself that.
Yeah, I mean, I would have probably guessed the witch woman with the apple, I assume.
I guess it's the same person, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it might be.
It's been a minute since I watched that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not that familiar with Snow White.
Yeah, I mean, it's a basic fairy tale, just Disney-fied in it, but yeah. Hercules.
Hercules, that'll be Hades.
Yep. Sleeping Beauty.
That'll be another evil, queeny, witchy person.
Maleficent.
Maleficent, of course!
Yeah, so it's interesting that they actually took, like, all the old franchise and none of the, like, these are the very old stuff. Like, these are the very old
The original, like, Disney stuff that most people...
Yeah, like...
The millennials that play mobile games.
Golden Age Disney, like, hand animation, actually, still. But,
yeah.
like, these are all, like, 80s, 90s stuff. And all the things that are, like, hand animated still. And then there's a house based on various Disney stuff, so it's, like, a bit of a potpourri. The character of this one is based on Cruella de Vil. Ooh, I like
Cruella de Vil. Jesus, no evil thing will.
There's a character based on Lady Tremaine from... Do you know it?
Lady Tremaine.
It's another queen stepmother type deal.
Cinderella?
Yeah, it's the Wicked Stepmother.
Ah!
I never heard that name.
Fuck, shit!
Oh my god, and one of my... Oh, there's actually like a quite new one. There is a character based on Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog. But The Princess and the Frog, pretty much one of the, like, very much close to the old animation stuff.
Yeah.